We had errands or went to, like on Thursdays, we'd go to the library, see a movie, and we would take other people along with us. One person, I should say. And so we tried to be active. Sitting in one place is not good. But not driving, you lose a lot. You can't do what you want to do when you want to do it. You always have to rely on somebody else to provide transportation.
So when I got involved with ITN, it became more than just something to do. You know, these seniors have lost their license, they can't drive anymore. You pick up the same people all the time, and you become emotionally involved with them, which was unusual. I didn't think I was going to be involved with people anymore, but it become so successful and so fulfilling to be able to take these individuals to the destinations. And you know, you become personally involved with them.
So that's really a benefit for people who, for instance, feel uncomfortable riding in a van with a lot of other people, or who cannot get on a bus because they can't step up into the bus. The other problem with public transportation is that a lot of times it runs on a schedule that's not convenient to what people need to do. If your doctor's appointment is at 11 o'clock, but the only bus you can take arrives at your bus stop at 8:30 in the morning, that's a long time to wait for your doctor's appointment and then have to wait for it to bring you back home.
If you live in Orlando, you quickly realize that there's almost no public transport, very little. And I often thought, I wondered how, when you get older and for a variety of reasons you haven't got any of your own transport, how you got around. It must be difficult.
When we're looking at the solution for transportation for seniors, we have to remember a way in which people are used to traveling and build on it. And if there is any way that we can keep something like IT in Orlando available, it's essential. Every single year we face an $87,000 deficit. And the reason for that is because our seniors help pay half of that. We fundraise the other half of it. And with wonderful organizations like Galloway and wonderful organizations like Magruder Foundation, even the Winter Park Health Foundation that helped us get our start, it takes more than just them. It takes ownership from the home base. Those times when you have to sit and say, how's mom gonna get to the doctors today? IT in Orlando can help make that a possibility. So when we take ownership to support something that's going to work for us in the long run, because we may be the recipients of it in the long run, I think it's worth your time, your energy, your effort, and definitely your financing.
There's many advantages because I don't have to maintain my car, and I can go where I want to go. You know, they take me to the doctor if I need to go. They'll take me to the grocery store if I need, but mainly I just go to the Y.
If I call them, it's not just to go to one place. I try to make my day to where I can go to 3 or 4 places in one ride. And the driver usually waits because I go to the post office, doesn't take long. Go to the credit union, that doesn't take long. And then maybe up to Lens Crafters or some other errands. I'm at 4 or 5 different places, and it works out fine for me.
Oh, it's wonderful, wonderful. In fact, in a way, it's better because I'm not worried about. I've gotten to the age with my car that I thought I lie awake at night sometimes and think, oh, what if I'd hit that person? What if that had happened with the car? now I just don't worry about anything like that, of course, and it's wonderful. I go very fancy free.
But one of the most amusing things actually that happened once was I picked up this lady whom I had met before, and I was taking her home, and it was only about 3 or 4 miles, I guess, so it should only have taken me 10, 15 minutes. As it happened, I was travelling east along Colonial, and I just were laughing and talking so much that eventually I saw the I-4, and I went under the I-4, and we both realised at that point that I'd missed the turn down Orange Avenue. So, but this time it was the heavy traffic, because it was about 4:30 or thereabouts. So it actually took us about 40 minutes to do a journey which should have taken me about 10 minutes, but I wasn't complaining. I enjoyed it, and hopefully the lady enjoyed it too.
I drove a person to his dialysis. He went from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to dialysis. And I picked him up, 3 times a week. At 11 o'clock in the morning, took him to the dialysis, picked him up at 3:15 in the afternoon. And we become very close friends. He was from New York, he was a Yankee fan, so we talked sports all the time. And I really enjoyed picking him up, He was just one of the neat guys. And I was supposed to pick him up on a Wednesday, and his wife called and said, well, he won't be there, he has to go to the hospital. Well, he died that morning. And it's like losing a member of your family. So I think that's one of the most interesting people, because you knew him for 3 years, and I've had about 3 or 4 pass away the last 3 years, and they're like your family, and you shed a few tears now and then.
We are not just a taxi service. We are not just a way to move from point A to point B. Each and every one of our members, we have a profile on. So when they call in, we know how old they are. We know what their ailments are. We understand the way they relate to us. We become a family with the people that are on that phone.
I open the door up and go in the lobby, wait for them. And they say, hey, John, how you doing? So we get in the car and we just chit-chat, for 15, 20 minutes when they get to the destination. And it's just a very fulfilling, as I said at the beginning, I did it for a reason, was a very selfish reason, something to do. But that turned into be a very fulfilling type of volunteering. And I can't wait till Monday mornings.
I never think of them as drivers, really, just kind of like a friend taking me someplace. Really, that would be have a friend take you someplace. That would be my motto, I think, would be if I were running ITN.